All right, guys, here we go. Thursday, January 12th, looking at the weekly chart of the XHB. It's basically the ETF spider for the home builders. And this is what we're going to be watching very closely to see if we can call the bottom in this or close to the bottom of this housing market. And we'll get into more of that in a minute, but definitely caught close to the top. I mean, this obviously was the top over here, but as soon as we made some moves in the chart, we could confirm that. That's where we called it. But right now, currently this week, well, last week we had a breakout of this little pennant, as you can see with that candle where the gold arrow is. And this is kind of where we're hitting now. And the markets, CPI numbers come out, the market's just like all over the place. So not really going to call the current price action until today closes or probably Friday. Really need to see how everything ends up for the week to call anything. And we're expecting, at least the home builder ETF to roll down here into this gold dash line, green dash line. And the main reasons being is that this was the start of it all over here where we're in this sideways consolidation zone and then dropped out of it where that blue arrow is. And then, of course, time it's all said and done, markets collapsed. At least the XHV about 80% plus. Had a little rally here. 2006, 7, really 5, 6, and 7. There were trillions of dollars being pumped into the market by these boutique mortgage companies, mom and pop mortgage companies, just everybody out there is trying to get in to the mortgage business. It seemed like so literally trillions of dollars over 3, 4 years were pumped into the markets, and the loans were not quality loans by no stretch of imagination. People were getting 2, 3 homes around the country or in their town, and then of course trying to do the rental deal and make mega millions in real estate in a short period of time. And a lot of people got burnt because the music stopped, and of course the last one sitting there or without a chair loses. But anyways, you can see the little rebound here, and then the crash, and then it took from the low around 2009, took us to 2012 to get back up and over those highs. Okay, but don't let that discourage you. From the bottom, there's a lot of money here. As you can see, it was basically coming into an uptrend there. Okay, so brings us pretty much to present day here. And then also I wanted to mention a lot of the new home builders out there are building these neighborhoods, you know, rental, literally rental neighborhoods. Okay, so instead of building homes to sell, they're building total huge housing additions to basically rent. Okay, and right now, honestly, I feel sorry for the young people coming up. Just out of school, trade school, college, whatever, getting married, trying to have a family, and they're kind of stuck in this circle that they don't seem to be able to get out of. Okay, so they're sitting there, working hard, trying to save a little bit of money, but guess what? Inflation, things are going up, so their savings is going down. And unless they get some, outside help or some creative financing, maybe with extra jobs, side hustles, whatever, they're going to be stuck on this in this hamster cage, so to speak, on the wheel, not be able to save up enough money to put down on, quite honestly, an overpriced house. Okay, but a lot of that is kind of self-correcting as we speak. A lot of the new home builders, at least in the DFW area, are coming down, 50, 7,500,000 on those homes. A lot of other incentives. They're, selling out big to the realtors. If they'll just bring them somebody, a warm body that'll qualify. There are a lot of incentives for the realtors. And speaking of realtors, according to the National Realtor Association, there's what I had, yeah, 18,000 realtors already left the real estate sector, and they're expecting over 100,000 by the end of the year to have left. And a lot of these guys, now the top producers will probably figure a way to survive and stay in there over the next 2, 3 years, whatever. And some of those guys were and gals were selling over, 20 plus homes a month during the heyday. And hopefully they invested right. Hopefully they saved. Because right now, even the top producers are going in there maybe one or two a month. Okay. And then, the price, speaking of new home builders, price of everything going up. There's a recent report that even the price of sheetrock has gone up, doubled actually from a couple of years ago. And then back to the, young couples trying to make it. And quite honestly, even a $200,000 house in some areas, I mean, that's a whole lot of money. And even at a $200,000 home that costs around 200 grand, a lot of those need so much work. I mean, it's absolutely insane. You think it would be a mini mansion or something, but these are like what do they call it? Like sweat equity or whatever, a fixer upper, haha. But a lot of these you can't hardly even live in, with a lot of remodeling and stuff, even at 200,000. And yeah, the down payment on that just to get in, just to start remodeling. Then the insurance, yeah, even people that already have their homes, the homeowners, your homeowners insurance is going through the roof too. So people are getting hit all over. And I don't, I'm just not really wanting to get into the conspiracy thing, but as they were, the World Economic Forum saying that, hey, you're going to own nothing and be happy. And we're kind of seeing that with this generation coming to pass because, I mean, people don't even own DVDs or whatever movies or music or books or anything else. I mean, you kind of subscribe to everything if that makes sense. Everything's on a subscription from your phone to uh, but everything around your house, entertainment wise and stuff. So, and then also, a lot of that you do need, your internet, and, for your kids, you need, some sort of instructional, I guess, internet, service, subscription to, something like, Netflix, whatever, or what's the other one, Roku deal. But anyway, as you can tell, I don't, really delve into all that a lot. But yeah, and then if you're renting your house on top of that, yeah, everything's a subscription. You got to write all these checks at the end of the month to live, and maybe own your car, maybe own your clothes, stuff like that. But anyway, not to get a rant here, but just wanted to bring you up, kind of what's going on in that area. But in the meantime, have a great rest of your week, and we will see you on the charts.